Hey, it's Stace here from Next Edge Tutorials, and today's lesson we're going to be doing a forward crossover workout. So in this workout, we're going to be seeing 5 different exercises. All of them are going to have forward crossovers left and right. They will be slightly different, but all of them are going to be moving around the ice 2 times, and we're just going to focus on those forward crossovers. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. Okay, we are ready for exercise number 1. This is going to be forward crossover inside edge. So I pull up, I'm going to go forward crossover, left inside edge, forward crossover, right inside edge, forward crossover, left inside edge, forward crossover, right inside edge, crossover, left, crossover, right inside edge. Now we're on our in pattern, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. Crossover, inside edge, crossover, inside edge, crossover, inside edge, crossover, inside edge, crossover, inside edge. Now let's keep going and let's add some arms this time. So we're gonna pull up and we're gonna go crossover, right arm's gonna come around, crossover, left arm's gonna come around, crossover, right arm's gonna scoop down and lift, crossover, left arm down and lift, crossover, up, and let's go one more time. Now we're gonna change up the arms just a bit. So we're gonna go crossover, push and hold, crossover, push and hold, crossover, push and hold, crossover, push and hold, and nice exit, hold. So just that first lap, I kept the arms very neutral in that position, crossover inside edge, making sure that I switch when I go to the other side of the crossover. And then the second lap was using my arms a bit more. If you feel confident, you can use both arms on that inside edge. You can use one, you can push and hold, you can go to the hips. So there are many different options that you can use on that inside edge. So before we jump into our next exercise, I want you to click on the link below for your free PDF guide on the 4 turns that we have in figure skating. Yes, only 4. They are 3-turn, bracket, counter, and rocker. We do inside, outside, forwards, and backwards. This goes over all the information on what they look like, the edges going in and out. So when you are ready, give it a click. Exercise number 2, and this is gonna be crossover with a swing change edge. So we're gonna pull up, we're gonna go crossover, swing outside, inside, crossover, push, swing outside, inside, crossover, swing outside, inside, crossover, swing outside, inside, crossover, swing outside, inside. And the exact same thing going down the ice. Crossover, push, swing outside, inside, crossover, swing outside, inside, crossover, swing outside, inside, crossover, swing outside, inside, crossover, swing outside, inside. And let's keep going. And we're gonna really focus on our extensions on this one. Extension, 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 swing, sit. Extension, 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 swing, sit. Extension, swing, sit. Extension, swing, sit. And let's go. Point those toes now. Swing, sit. Point those toes, swing, sit. point, swing, sit, point, swing, sit, and finish. Now this one, it can be a bit trickier, but what I want you to focus on is after that crossover. So I go in, I'm leaning in towards my circle, I push back, I slice the arms through, and then I pull the leg back and I stretch it. You want to make sure that you are really sitting on that inside edge after that swing. The free leg comes in, we re-bend to push for that crossover again. And swing, sit. That focus is all about that extension, stretching out and really hitting those edges. Now we're ready for our third exercise, and in between the crossovers, we're gonna be changing edge from that inside to the outside. So we're gonna go pull up, crossover, inside, outside, cross, crossover, inside, outside, cross the foot, crossover, inside, outside, cross, crossover, inside, outside, cross, crossover, inside, outside, cross. Now let's pay attention to these shoulders. So we're inside our circle, then I switch my shoulders. Now I'm ready to go the other way. Switch, cross, forward crossover, in, out, cross, forward crossover, in, switch, cross, forward crossover, in, switch, cross, crossover, in, switch, cross. Now we're gonna keep going. We're not gonna add arms because I find that this one is a little bit trickier. So crossover, inside, outside, cross, forward crossover, inside, outside, cross, forward crossover, inside, outside, cross, forward crossover, inside, outside, cross. And last time down the ice, forward crossover, inside, outside, cross, forward crossover, inside, outside, cross, forward crossover, inside, outside, cross, forward crossover, inside, outside, cross. And nice finish. So with this exercise, we are changing edge to get to the other foot. We are doing a forward crossover. My shoulders are inside, pressing on that right inside edge. When I change edge, I'm changing my shoulders because I am preparing my body to go in the other direction of the crossover. So then we go cross the foot, forward crossover, change edge, cross, forward crossover, change edge. And I do a little bit more deeper pressure before I change edge, inside to outside. Now for our fourth exercise, we are gonna insert some inside edges. So we're gonna go forward crossover, and we're gonna go left inside, right inside, left inside. Now crossover the other way, right, left, right, forward crossover, left, right, left, forward crossover, right, left, right, forward crossover. And now we're gonna go back again. So pulling up nice and strong, forward crossover. We have a left inside edge, right inside edge, left inside edge, forward crossover. Then right, left, right, forward crossover, left, right, left, forward crossover, right, left, right, forward crossover. Now we're gonna add some arms on this, on those inside edges. So we're gonna pull up, crossover, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, crossover. 1, 2, 3, crossover. 1, 2, 3, forward crossover. 1, 2, 3, forward crossover. Now when we do this inside edges, I want to go push and then squeeze that free leg in. Crossover, push, sit, push, sit, push, sit, forward crossover. Push, sit, push, sit, push, sit, forward crossover. Push, sit, push, sit, push, sit, forward crossover. Push, sit, push, sit, push, sit, and landing. I love this exercise because I really feel like it gets down in those knees and ankles and works inside edges, which I love to do. When adding the arms, I do a little push, 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 and I do a quick out, in, out, in. You don't have to do that if you'd like. You can push up if you want, but just I like to do is get more of that rising and pressing down the ice. So rise and press. Now we are ready for our final exercise, and it's going to have some cross rolls in between to get from one to the other. So we're gonna go push, cross, step, 1, 2, 3. Crossover, step, 1, 2, 3. Cross, step, 1, 2, 3. Cross, step, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go back down the ice doing the exact same thing. So I pull up nice and tall, push, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna add arms on the cross rolls, and you're gonna see me press my arms down and out. So we're gonna go push, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3. Last bit, crossover, push, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, cross, step, 1, 2, 3, and finish. Now, with cross rolls, you can make them go, well, actually with this pattern, you go from one end of the ice to the other, back and forth, utilizing the winter ice. I kept mine very tight on those cross rolls, so I didn't have big extension. You saw me push, and I did this gathering, push, gather on my cross rolls. If you want more extension, stretch it out. You can go push, extension, cross, extension of the leg. It's up to you and what you're trying to achieve on the ice. I just did it where it's nice and compact, so I'm really hitting those edges and really warming up my body. So that concludes our 5 exercises with forward crossovers moving around the ice. The goal is to keep moving, try not to stop, because as you can see, I'm quite puffed after doing that, but there's something about really working your body that makes you feel fabulous afterwards. So try to keep going. If you need those water breaks, please take them. It is so important to know your body and when you need to rest it. Thanks for watching Next Edge Tutorials, and happy skating.